And good afternoon, everybody. It is a beautiful Tuesday here in West Chilton County on the campus of Isabella High School, getting set for this traditional rivalry matchup between the Isabella Mustangs hosting the Maplesville Red Devils. Both teams in their respective dugouts. They've gone through their warm-ups. We're getting set for the meeting at the mound between these two coaching staffs. Let's take a look first at the visiting Maplesville Red Devils. Left to right around the outfield. In left field, number 1, Drayden Brown. In center field, number 3, Aiden Abbott. And in right field, number 21, Jake Carley. Left to right around the infield, starting at third base today, Brody Barnett. Starting at shortstop, Pierce Jurgen. Starting at second base, number 6, Cade Smith. And on the bag at first, Nolan Brock. Behind the plate today is always Luke Gray, and on the mound, they'll send Randall Stoudemire to get some action today. They're going to go ahead and go through some infield action while we make these starting lineup announcements. The batting order for the Red Devils looks this way. Pierce Jurgen, Cade Smith, Eli Hubbard, today's designated hitter. He'll bat for Stoudemire. Hubbard in his normal number 3 spot. Aiden Abbott, the cleanup hitter today. Drayden Brown 5th, Luke Gray 6th, Nolan Brock 7th, Brody Barnett 8th, and Jake Carley batting 9th in the order. So that's Jurgen, Smith, Hubbard, Abbott, Brown, Gray, Brock, Barnett, and Carley. For the Isabella Mustangs, our first time getting to see this squad so far this season. Left to right around the outfield, 35, Tyler Martin gets the start in left today. Karson Wilson, number 7, is in center field. And Samir Rincon, my favorite name in county baseball, number 57, gets the start in right field. Left to right around the infield, Noah Mallory gets the start at third base. Levi Wilkins, you hear him a lot in virtually every male sport here at Isabella, gets the start today at shortstop. At second base will be Brendan Kirkland, and on the bag at third, Kevin Harmon. Behind the plate today, Alex Henderson, and on the mound, they'll send Aiden Gray, son of Chris and Deidre Gray. Got to see Chris earlier this week and saw Deidre a couple of weeks ago. Great folks there, great young man in Aiden Gray. Going to be fun to watch him pitch today. The batting order shakes out this way for the Mustangs. Levi Wilkins leads it off, followed by Karson Wilson and Aiden Gray in the 3-hole. Batting cleanup today, Samir Rincon. Brody Brasher is 5th, Kevin Harmon 6th, Alex Henderson 7th, Noah Mallory 8th, and Tyler Martin 9th. Brasher will be the DH for Brendan Kirkland. Once again, Wilkins, Wilson, Gray, Rincon, Brasher, Harmon, Henderson, Mallory, and Martin. Those are your lineups for today. Thank you for joining us on the McKinnon Toyota Nissan High School Baseball Showcase on Piper Peach Radio. I'm Jason Green, along with the speechless one, Baden Little. You will not hear him on air, and if he did say something, you probably couldn't put it on air anyway. But we'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank McKinnon Toyota Nissan for making baseball possible this year and sponsoring the High School Baseball Showcase. Whether you're heading to the woods or the lake, your adventure starts at Clanton Outdoors. From fishing gear to land the big one, to hunting accessories that let you talk them in close, with calls from Houndstooth, Double Down, and Turkey Man. Now carrying top-tier apparel as well, like Ariat and Dan's hunting gear. Even the disc golf course is covered with a huge selection of Discraft discs. Your adventure starts here. Get by today, Clanton Outdoors. Don't forget that during the 5th inning of today's game, we will have the Garrison Farm and Home Center 5th inning stretch where a local student sings "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." That's the 5th inning stretch, sponsored by Garrison Farm and Home Center in Thorsby. A big annual event that always takes place here and has for, I guess, more than 20 years now. It's actually more than that, more than 30 years. The 31st annual Mustang Feast is this Saturday. 2 seatings, 4 p.m. 6 p.m., and again at 7:30 p.m. Actually, that is the window of the meal time. So 4 to 5:30 and 6 to 7:30. Tickets remain available for this event, which will take place again this Saturday, March the 7th, and it will be held at Mulberry Baptist Church. Come early, get full, and try to win a prize. For tickets, go by the Fishing Hole in Clanton. Get in contact with Isabella head football coach and athletic director, Coach Tate Leonard, or call the school at 280-2770. That's the Mustang Feast this Saturday. Seating's at 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. available. Call today, get those tickets, and help support this outstanding athletic department. When we come back, we'll get you set for action. You're listening to the McKinnon Toyota Nissan High School Baseball Showcase on Piper Peach Radio. Back with more in a moment. Garrison Farm and Home Center on Highway 31 in Thorsby is your one-stop shop and getting yourself ready for the gardening season. Farmers throughout central Alabama, whether they're 100-acre farmers or those weekend warriors, have grown to depend on Garrison Farm and Home Center to meet those needs and getting their planting spot ready for the spring planting season. So whether you need just a handful of seeds or bulk seeds, large bulk orders of fertilizer, or just a bag, pet food, fencing, and many, many other items dealing with the farm and home, Garrison Farm and Home Center is your place and your connection to find exactly what you're looking for. Go by and see Rick, Teresa, Jaden, Rihanna, and the whole staff at Garrison Farm and Home Center on Highway 31 in Thorsby, or give them a call today for those farming-related questions, 205-646-2666. You'll be glad you did. Garrison Farm and Home Center in Thorsby, a one-stop shop for all your farming and planting needs.
Discover timeless elegance at Edwards Jewelers. A staple in Clanton since 1950, Edwards Jewelers specializes in natural or lab-generated diamonds for engagements, weddings, anniversaries, or just because. Your special someone deserves the very best. Come see us today or visit edwardsjewelerssllc.com and choose from our amazing selection of diamonds, gold, platinum, and more. Edwards Jewelers in Clanton. Luxury at its finest.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mems Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mems Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
And welcome back to high school baseball. The McKinnon Toyota Nissan High School Baseball Showcase is on the air. Jason Green with you for the next couple of hours, getting set for Maplesville at Isabella. These two teams, traditional rivalries, but nothing ugly comes from this bunch. You got to love that. Two rugged squads getting ready to go at it today. Both of them having a mixed bag of success so far this season. Isabella, a very young ball club. Maplesville, a veteran club coming off a run into the state baseball playoffs. We've been looking for field officials. Those guys have just made it into the stadium, so we will be underway shortly. The game that we previously had scheduled for Thursday, a tilt between the Jemison and Verbena women's softball teams in Verbena, has been canceled. So right now we're looking at other options. We think that probably the 4:30 game in Thorsby, between Thorsby and Isabella, will be where we land. That's what we're thinking right now. We'll continue to take a look at that over the course of the next 24 hours, excuse me, and then let you guys know in plenty of time exactly where we'll be and when you can dial in and listen. When disaster hits, you need a neighbor you can trust. Sunshine Restorations is Central Alabama's first choice for fire damage, water damage, and mold remediation, crawl space cleanouts, and sewage removal. They're locally owned and operated, LLCRC certified, and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for any emergency. They even work directly with your insurance to keep the process stress-free. Call Sunshine Restorations now at 205-479-2344. Sunshine Restorations, restoring your home and your peace of mind. Don't forget to go by and see Jonathan Varden at Premier Pawn and Pistol in Jemison. A great place to stop off and browse, but an even better place to do business if you're looking for a new handgun or hunting rifle, shotgun, ammunition. Premier Pawn and Pistol in Jemison, located on Highway 31 at the second traffic light. It's your one-stop shop for all those hunting needs. Go by and see those great folks. You'll be glad you did. And let them know when you get there that Jason with Piper Peach sent you. I don't know that that'll get you a discount, but I'll guarantee you it'll go a long way in creating goodwill between us and Premier Pawn and Pistol. We've got it anyway. We appreciate Jonathan and his staff. He does a terrific job there and does a great job as the mayor of the city of Jemison as well, turning that place into a great place to do business. Both coaches out on the field, standing at home plate, having a discussion with today's field officials. Dion Timmons is one of them, a good friend. Always love to see Dion. He's a great coach, a great guy, a lot of fun to spend time with. We appreciate him so much. So we're just moments away. So as we get prepared, let's take one more quick break, and when we return, high school baseball and the McKinnon Toyota Nissan High School Baseball Showcase right here on Piper Peach Radio. Download the app today onto your personal device from your app store for free. Find us on the World Wide Web at piperpeachradio.com or say, Alexa, play Piper Peach Radio. 3 great platforms, 1 app. Piper Peach Radio, Piper Peach Gospel, and Piper Peach Espanol.
This season, when our local baseball and softball teams take the field, they've got a true MVP backing them up. Deidre Gadberry State Farm. From the first pitch to the final out, Deidre Gadberry State Farm is proud to support our local athletes and their families because protecting what matters most is always a winning play. Whether it's auto, home, life, or business insurance, get coverage that fits your game plan. Cheering for our teams and protecting our community. Deidre Gadberry State Farm in Clanton.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
The plans you have for your property need the right equipment. Kubota has reliable tractors, utility vehicles, and mowers to help you make the most of your land, along with strong dealer support. Stop by today to explore our lineup. Right now, bring home select Kubota BX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $1,500. Now through February 28th, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Get by Clanton Tractor today or visit ClantonTractor.com.
We live here, work here, and raise our families here, just like you. At First Bank of Alabama, we're committed to serving our neighbors with honesty, trust, and care. Every decision we make comes back to making life better for the people right here at home. We're proud to support local businesses, schools, and families because strong communities build a stronger future for us all. You're not just our customers, you're our friends and our neighbors, and that matters to us. First Bank of Alabama, where you are first. Visit us online at fbal.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Faster, stronger. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up.
Are you confused about your health insurance options? Don't try to figure it out alone. Call Bama Benefits agent Kim Robertson today. Kim's here to help you find the right coverage for your family, your budget, and your peace of mind. Whether it's individual plans, family coverage, or Medicare options, Kim makes it simple and stress-free. Local service you can trust from someone who truly cares. Call Kim Robertson with Bama Benefits today and get covered with confidence. Today's national anthem. A sunny afternoon in Isabella. Field for this time of year is in excellent condition. The wind today blowing out to straightaway center field. We can feel that at our backs. We really like this particular setup. Not so much a press box. It's kind of an open patio covered deck kind of setup, but plenty of room. Great views of the entire stadium, and it's open. We get great crowd noise, so we can hear and feel the emotion of the ball game as we bring it to you. We just love that. We find ourselves pretty often out in the open calling ball games. We do that at Thorsby. We'll do that at Jemison as well. Now, since the new facilities went in, they haven't put the I would say the sound shack back in yet. That I think that is supposed to happen. So we enjoy being out in the open when the weather permits, and we hope that it makes a difference in the kind of sound that you get on the broadcast, because we try to take that serious as well. And we'll give them credit. Isabella has already played the best music that we've heard this year. So they're a winner in that category too. Always like coming to Isabella. The hospitality is great. Principal Ricky Porter does a wonderful job. We know Ryan Ellison is the vice principal over here. Tate Leonard, the head football coach, athletic director, does a phenomenal job of making us feel welcome. We feel like a part of every community that we come into, and no more so than when we come into Isabella. They're just so gracious with the way they treat us. So a regular crew on hand today, officials-wise. We've seen these guys before. They do a good job. The throwdown from the warm-up takes place from catcher to the shortstop covering the bag at second base, and we are ready for baseball. Game time originally scheduled for 4:15. It's 4:20. That will be first pitch time. The shortstop for Maplesville stands in, number 5, Pierce Jurgen. Jurgen's bat not come to life just yet, plays great defense, and when he finally gets into baseball shape here, swinging the bat well, very, very dangerous, especially from the leadoff spot. First pitch he sees, a little bit of off-speed pitch across, 4 strike 1. It's 0-1. We're underway in Isabella. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Aiden Gray. Jurgen starts to swing. He did not go. It's 1-1. Gray went fishing there on an outside pitch, and Jurgen wasn't biting. Here's the 1-1 pitch now. Curveball. Misses high for ball 2, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Couldn't catch up with it. It's 2-2. Special thanks to my wife and little boy, Kristen and Wyatt. Thank you for allowing me to do this and spend some time out and about in the community. I do appreciate it. Hope it makes a difference. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Curveball. Popped up, out behind the press box area. We'll keep it at 2-2. Just underway in Isabella, Maplesville here playing the Mustangs on their home field. Nobody on. The first batter of the ball game. He has a 2-2 count on him. That's Pierce Jurgen. Aiden Gray towing the rubber today for the Mustangs. Next pitch, hit hard on the button, out toward shortstop, underneath his glove, into center field for a leadoff single by Pierce Jurgen. It wasn't hit hard, just in the right spot. That brings up the number 2 batter, the second baseman, Cade Smith. Smith has been hitting it relatively well here early in the season, especially in the past week. First pitch, shows bunt, throw down to second base, not in time. And Jurgen is in safely with a stolen base. I believe the first pitch was a ball. Here's the second one. Hit on the ground, out toward third, into foul territory. Throw over the bag at first is not in time. It was a foul ball. It bounced foul, just left of the bag at third, right before the third baseman was able to pick it up. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Cade Smith. Next pitch, breaking ball in for a strike. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, out to second base. Bobbled there. The throw will not be in time to second. Jurgen advances to third. Smith reaches on the error by the second baseman. Runners at the corners, no out. Eli Hubbard steps in. Hubbard, another one of those guys that just hasn't gotten going offensively yet. They finished basketball about 10 days ago, and this squad is not rounded into baseball shape just yet, but you can see signs that it's happening. First pitch to Hubbard. Throw down to second base is not in time. It was a cutoff throw anyway. Smith will be safe at second. So runners at second and third, no out. First pitch to Hubbard was a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the next pitch. Fastball in the dirt, bounces away from the catcher. None of the runners go. It's 2-0. Next pitch is high and inside for ball 3, 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Fastball on the outside corner, catches it for strike 1. It's 3-1. A good crowd for an early Thursday afternoon scattered around the stadium this afternoon. Next pitch, hit off the handle, foul, out of play. That'll run the count full now, 3-2. Nice pitch there by Gray. Fools Hubbard a little. Next pitch misses for ball 4. That'll load the bases now for the senior center fielder, Aiden Abbott. Here's a sharply hit baseball out to center field. Camps out under it, gets it back into the infield relatively quickly, but 1 run will score on the sacrifice fly. So Jurgen comes home. Nobody else actually checked it. Yes, Cade Smith will advance to third. Eli Hubbard stays at first. Aiden Abbott was the first out of the inning, does his job, though, gets a run home, and that brings up the 5-hole hitter, Drayden Brown. Brown holding down left field today. Watched him play against Jemison last week and did a very nice job defensively in left field for the Red Devils. He'll square to bunt. Throw is high, no good. Throw is cut off to the shortstop, trying to fool the runner at third into going. He does not. The stolen base by Eli Hubbard. Runners now at second and third with 1 away. 1 run home here in the top of the first inning. Drayden Brown now with a 1-0 count on him. Pitcher calls time, steps off the rubber. Now he's back on. Drayden Brown steps back in. Next pitch is high for ball 2, 2-0. The corner defense is back in normal playing position. Not expecting a bunt. Now he will square to bunt. Watches another fastball. This time it'll catch the corner for strike 1. Two and 1. The 2-1 pitch hammered down the left field line, tails foul, and it's 2-2. Drayden Brown, not great power, has good power to the alleys. He's going to be a double hitter. He's going to be a guy hit on the ground and run. I don't know if you've watched the movie Major League recently, but maybe a Willie Mays Hayes kind of guy. Plays like Mays, runs like Hayes. Rogue Major League reference there. It's a 2-2 count, 1 away, runners at second and third. Here's the pitch, high curveball, doesn't break. Runner is off the bag at third, has to hightail it back there. No throw, and the count's full, 3-2. Three-two pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. That's the second out of the inning. Nice pitch by Aiden Gray. Don't forget, folks, check the Piper Peach Radio social media page on Facebook following the ball game for a recap write-up as well as photographs that our multimedia staff out at the stadium taking this afternoon. Try to get as much sports coverage as we possibly can, and we appreciate you joining us there on social media for all those write-ups and all of those photographs. Batter is Luke Gray, the catcher. First pitch to him. Misses the strike zone for ball 1. It's 1-0. Runners at second and third now, 2 away. Swing and a miss by Gray for strike 1. 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. That breaking ball right now, it's an off-speed pitch. Really has caught Gray fanning and flailing there the first couple of times he's seen it. Gray, the sixth batter of the inning. The next pitch, fastball outside. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Deuce is wild here, top of the first inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Here's the pitch. Hit off the handle. It's that off-speed pitch. He's been having trouble with it. He caught a bit of it that time, but dribbles it down toward the dugout at first base. He will do it all over again. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball that time got him on the outside corner for the third out of the inning. For Maplesville in the top of the first inning, there was 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error. 2 Red Devils left on base. Going into the bottom half of the first inning, the score's 1-0 with the Isabella Mustangs coming to the plate on the McKinnon Toyota Nissan High School Baseball Showcase.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Get a grand slam for your health at Workout Anytime in Clanton. Whether you're stepping up to the plate or cheering from the bleachers, Workout Anytime is built to help you win. With 24/7 member access to Matrix strength training and premium recovery like hydro massage and infrared saunas. It's your fitness, your schedule. Workout Anytime in Clanton, proudly sponsoring our local baseball and softball stars.
Time to play the game!
And welcome back. We're bottom half of the first inning. 1 run plated in the top of the first by Maplesville. Bringing it into the bottom half of the inning. Levi Wilkins, the shortstop, first man up. That'll be Karson Wilson, and the next man after that, Aiden Gray, due up. Wilkins, Wilson, and Gray, the 3 up for Isabella. Bottom of the first. Thank you, John Smith, for listening in this afternoon. We appreciate that very much. Everyone that's listening in, if you're listening in, make some comments on social media. Let us know that you're listening in, where you're listening from. We'd love to hear from you. Randall Stottlemyre steps to the mound now. His warm-up toss is complete. Levi Wilkins, a fantastic all-around athlete for Maplesville, or for Isabel rather, steps in. The first pitch he sees is just wide of the plate for ball 1. It's 1-0. Wilkins, the right-hander, steps back in. He's ready for the next pitch. This one's hit on the button, out toward left field, going foul. It was hugging the line in the air, and then at the last minute took a little chilly dip to the right, and it is strike 1. 1-1 count down to Wilkins. Next pitch, fastball, swung on and missed for strike 2, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Took a little something off of it, swings at it, Ball gets away from the catcher. The throw down to the bag at first is in time, and we have one away. The center fielder, Karson Wilson, steps in now, wearing number 7 today. Mustangs come out with the white pants with the black jerseys, white numerals, white stripes around the arms and the collar. First pitch, Wilson sees. Fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1. Maplesville in the Cardinal jerseys, white pants with the white numerals piped in Cardinal as well. The white caps with the Maplesville pitchfork on the front. Next pitch misses for ball 1, 1-1. Wilson gets a bit of it, fouls it back into the screen for strike 2, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Stoudemire tries to get him to chase a slider out of the zone. He won't do it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball fouled down the third baseline toward the dugout. Good afternoon, Mike Baker. Thank you for listening in this afternoon. What a great friend of the station, great friend in general. Here's the next pitch low for ball 3. That counts full down, 3-2. Mike Baker, your friendly neighborhood Coca-Cola guy. Here's the next pitch in the dirt, bounces away from the catcher. It's ball 4. And Wilson's on, courtesy of the free pass. So runner on first now, 1 away. Aiden Gray steps in, today's pitcher. Somebody's checking out my spring water today. It started out as crisp, clean, clear spring water. It's clearly not that color now. The Lord has done it again. That ball is hit on the ground, handled nicely by Maplesville, thrown over to the bag at first for the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Samir Racone. Again, the absolute best baseball name in the county. First pitch to Racone is outside for ball 1. I was just told he had 2 last names. I knew a guy that had 2 last names, 2 first names too. He used each one occasionally just based on what he was trying to accomplish. Here's the 2-2 pitch hit on the ground out towards second base. Smith is there, over to first. And the inning is over. Relatively painless there if you're the Maplesville Red Devils. The Mustangs come up. They send 4 to the plate. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 Mustang left on base. Going to the top of the second inning, it's 1-0 Maplesville with the Red Devils coming to the plate. When disaster hits, you need a neighbor you can trust. Sunshine Restorations is Central Alabama's first choice for water damage, fire damage, mold remediation, crawl space cleanouts, and sewage removal. Locally owned and operated, LLCRC certified, and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for any emergency. Sunshine Restorations even works directly with your insurance company to keep the process stress-free. Call Sunshine Restorations now, 205-479-2344. Sunshine Restorations, restoring your home and your peace of mind. Folks, don't forget, coming up this weekend, the 31st Annual Mustang Feast. It'll be held to sponsor, it benefits the Mustang Athletic Program. but it will be held at Mulberry Baptist Church, 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. seatings that evening. So if you would love tickets for that, there's a way you can get them. You can see head coach Tate Leonard. You can go by the fishing hole in Clanton, or you can call the school at 280-2770 to secure your tickets for this weekend's big event. That's the Mustang Feast this Saturday night, March 7th, 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. seatings. They'd love to see you here in Isabella at Mulberry Baptist Church, benefiting the Isabella Mustang athletic program. Nolan Brock, the first baseman for Maplesville, steps in. First at bat of the ball game. The Mustangs infield coming in to have a final little talk before they're set to play. And we're ready for action. Hayden Gray's second inning of work on the mound. His first pitch to Brock swung on and missed for strike one. The 0-1 misses outside for ball one, 1-1. Brent Hubbard came by moments ago. Has a son, Eli, playing today. Next pitch, curveball, catches the outside corner for strike two. Eli signed, I believe he signed earlier this week, maybe yesterday, with UAB to play baseball. And Pierce Juergens signed to play football with Huntington College in Montgomery. Good day for Maplesville sports. The next pitch, catches Nolan Brock looking. The second strikeout, third strikeout actually, of the ball game for Gray. One down. That'll bring up Brody Barnett. Brody playing third base today for the Red Devils. I think I said a moment ago these white numerals on these uniforms were piped in white. That would be stupid, and it would be stupid to be piped in cardinal. They're piped in black to make them stand out. That's why Baden uses eyeliner. He likes it when his eyes pop. First pitch is outside for ball one. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed for strike two. Baden was telling me the other day that he's going to knock his three front teeth out there on the top row and just have one gold tooth stuck up there in the middle of it in the open space so it would stand out when he's dancing. Here's the 1-1 pitch, outside for ball two, 2-1. I'm glad you folks can't hear what he's saying to me right now. Here's the next pitch, left high for ball three. It's 3-1. Three-one pitch on its way, left high and above the batter's head, and Barnett's on first, courtesy of the free pass. Runner on first, one away. That brings up Jake Carley. Carley holding down right field today for Maplesville. There will be a JV game following the completion of this varsity action. We won't have that one on the air, but if you folks want to come out and watch the local JV team play, you'll have that chance. Here's a bunt laid down by Carley. He moves the runner over to second base. The throw from Gray to third is in time, and it's a sacrifice bunt. Two down now. The runner in scoring position brings us back to the top of the order to Pierce Juergens. Juergens led off the top of the first inning with a soft single through the shortstop gap back in the first inning. Came around to score. First pitch he sees, breaking ball called strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit off the end of the bat, foul for strike 2, 0-2. We have seen Gray go to that breaking ball in these instances early. Let's see if he goes back to it here. He does. Curveball, beauty on the inside corner for called strike 3. His 4th strikeout of the ball game, and at the end of the top half of the 2nd inning for Maplesville, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 Red Devil left on base. Going into the bottom half of the 2nd, it's 1-0 Maplesville, but the Mustangs come to the plate.
Experience the charm of Maplesville. From friendly faces to family-friendly events, scenic parks, and local shops, our town is where community and tradition thrive. Visit Maplesville today, where you're always welcome.
Maple.
Makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer.
My afternoon beverages are sponsored by the great folks over at Mineral Springs Simply Artesian Mineral Water. That's a superior product they put out, guys. And, you know, the church I pastor is Mineral Springs Baptist Church. It's just less than a mile from where that place is. And Mineral Springs has been famous generationally in that community. At one point, there was a rehabilitation hospital where folks would come there to detox, dry out. There was a medicinal value found in the springs that people would come there. And it was really almost a full-service spa at one point. Well, the spring was more or less abandoned, and a few years ago, a group of people bought that property, bought the spring as well, the property the spring was on, and they opened a multi-million-dollar bottling facility there. And the water is absolutely terrific. If you've ever had well water in the Mineral Springs community, this is the water that you drink. And they do a wonderful job of purification, but it's a true mineral water. It has all the number of solids that mineral water is supposed to have. You can take a look at that on the bottle. It's impressive. And not to mention, it's just smooth drinking water. You got to love it. So we appreciate those folks sponsoring, providing great water today. And I did add a little something to it by way of blackberry lemonade is what I added to it. A little packet. It's really good. I'm addicted to it. Brady Brasher steps in, the designated hitter. The first pitch he sees is a ball. It's 1-0. Ball hit on the ground, out toward Smith at second base. He's there over to first. Brock's got it in time. 1 away here, the bottom of the 2nd inning. Kevin Harmon, the first baseman, steps up now. Harmon, a young kid, but a big kid. The first pitch now from Stoudemire to Harmon. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Takes a wicked hop. Hubbart's going to have to check it. That's going to be Pierce Juergens going to have to hurry. Juergens stays down on it, makes a great throw over to the bag at first in time for the out. Juergens has been playing a lot at third base. Hubbard DHing today moves Juergens over to the shortstop spot and brings Brody Barnett down to third. So great job. The ball took a wicked hop right before it got to Juergens, so he had to make a little more of an effort play there than it looked like he was going to have to. He makes the throw over the bag at first. They're having a conversation about the play right now, just making sure that everybody saw that the correct way. They're going to actually reverse the call. They're going to say that he pulled him off the bag with the throw and that he's safe at first. So a bang-bang play there. We're going to call that not an error. Because of the closeness of the play, we're going to say that was an infield hit. So runner on first, one out, hard hit baseball center field. Abbott gets turned around in a circle, finally goes back just about 5 feet from the outfield wall and makes the play. 2 down now. Harmon will stay at first, and it brings up the third baseman, Noah Mallory. Stoudemire's first pitch to Mallory, fastball right down the middle for strike one. Gets the next pitch over. Here's the third pitch. This one's hit off the end of the bat high, over toward the bag at first. Brock will handle that one for the third out of the inning. For the Mustangs in the bottom half of the second. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors. 1 Mustang left on base. Going at the top of the third inning, it's 1-0 Maplesville with the Red Devils coming to the plate. Make sure you go by Jimison's Premier Pawn and Pistol as you get yourself ready for turkey season. Shotguns, rifles. Shoot, you can probably find a knife there if you wanted to. That's hunting turkey the hard way. But go by see Jonathan Varden and the great folks at Premier Pawn and Pistol for all your firearm and ammunition needs. Jonathan and Premier Pawn and Pistol at Piper Peach Radio, a winning combination. I'd like to thank McKinnon Toyota Nissan for sponsoring this year's high school baseball showcase. Go by and see the good folks at McKinnon Nissan Toyota there at I-65 and Highway 145, the 219. Check it, 212 exit. If you go to the 219 exit, you'll find a few gas stations and a couple of restaurants. That's Jimison. The 212 is where you find McKinnon Toyota Nissan and a variety of new and used vehicles, a great sales staff, and folks ready to make the sale. Go by and visit them and tell them we said thank you for sponsoring, and tell them thank you for sponsoring the high school baseball showcase as well. Top of the third inning now. Aiden Gray has pitched extremely well for Isabella so far. He's given up only 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 defensive error behind him so far. Maplesville stranded 3, but he's walked 2 and struck out 4. So a pretty good day for Aiden so far. I have not looked for his mom yet. I'm sure Deidre and Chris are here somewhere. Warm-up tosses for Gray are complete. The throw down to second base is complete. And now Cade Smith, the second baseman, steps in. Smith reached on an error and stole a base back in the first inning. Opening with a curveball, misses for ball 1. The 1-0 misses, ball 2, 2-0. Gray goes to the fastball, catches the outside corner for strike 1. It's 2-1. 2-1 pitch, hit hard on the nose, out in the gap in left center field. Left fielder comes over for Isabella and makes it look easy. Can of corn for that young man. The first out of the inning. Eli Hubbard, today's DH, steps in. Hubbard walked and stole a base back in the first. First pitch he sees, breaking ball outside. Looked to be a little slider maybe for ball one. Sudma getting the set and the shadows growing long across the infield dirt and the outfield grass. The next pitch is over for a strike. It's 1-1. Two and one. That fastball misses outside. The breeze for the moment has died down. The flag had been rippling in the outfield, over the outfield wall. Now it is still. Next pitch, curveball inside for strike two. The plate ump today wanted to ring him up, then he remembered that was only strike two. Let me walk that one back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, nobody on. Here's the payoff pitch, swung on, hit high, out of play, over behind home plate, and we'll keep it at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch just misses the outside corner to run the count full, 3-2. Hubbard worked a full count last time up, drew a walk from it. The payoff pitch, swung on, hit high out on the infield, floating out into the outfield. Left fielder comes on, he loses it, it's going to hit the ground. Hubbard with great speed already standing on second base, trying to figure out what they're going to call that. It's going to have to be an error, unfortunately, for the young man in left field. A 2-base error on the E7. Hubbard is second time on now. That'll bring up Aiden Abbott. Abbott with an RBI sacrifice fly out to center field his first time up. Has driven in the lone run of the ball game. A runner in scoring position now has a chance to do her again. Base hit with Hubbard's speed would likely score one. First pitch is in the dirt for ball one. That's a tough time of day to have to field a ball in the outfield here for sure. The next pitch, curveball in the inside corner for strike one. It's 1-1. That is probably the one thing that we've seen the most here at this particular park. Anything this time of day hit high into the outfield, these outfielders have to struggle. You can see them now. They're covering their eyes with their gloves. Here's one by Abbott, popped up on the infield, handled by the Mustangs' first baseman, Kevin Harmon, and there's 2 away. Drayden Brown steps in now. Brown worked Gray deep into the count, but struck out back in the first. Gray's curveball doesn't break across the plate. It's left high and inside for ball one, 1-0. The next pitch is also inside, that time a fastball. It's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, curveball, misses high for ball three, 3-0. Three-0 pitch Fastball catches the corner for strike one. It caught more than that. It was right down the middle. Brown wasn't swinging. The 3-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike two. That'll run the count full again, 3-2. The Red Devils forcing Gray to throw a lot of pitches so far here in the first 3 innings. He's battled extremely well, having only surrendered 1 run. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fastball outside corner, caught him looking for strike 3. That is the 3rd out of the inning, his 5th strikeout of the game for Maplesville. No runs on no hits. There was 1 error, 1 Red Devil left on base. Going into the bottom of the 3rd inning, it's still 1-0 Maplesville with the Mustangs coming to the plate. Tyler Martin, next man up for the Mustangs.
Discover timeless elegance at Edwards Jewelers. A staple in Clanton since 1950, Edwards Jewelers specializes in natural or lab-generated diamonds for engagements, weddings, anniversaries, or just because. Your special someone deserves the very best. Come see us today or visit edwardsjewelerssllc.com and choose from our amazing selection of diamonds, gold, platinum, and more. Edwards Jewelers in Clanton. Luxury at its finest.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer.
And welcome back to the McKinnon Toyota Nissan High School Baseball Showcase on Piper Peach Radio. Don't forget, in the 5th inning, Garrison Farm and Home Center in Thorsby sponsoring the 5th inning stretch as a local high school child comes, maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 4, half a dozen, doesn't matter. But they're going to come and sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game between the top and the bottom halves of the 5th inning. That's the 5th inning sprint stretch brought to you by Garrison Farm and Home Center in Thorsby. Go by and see Ricky, Teresa, Rihanna, Jaden, and all that other great cast of characters for all your farm and home needs. If it's seed, fertilizer, pet food, fencing, irrigation supplies, you name it, they've got it. Go see them. You'll be glad you did. Garrison Farm and Home Center in Thorsby. Here's Tyler Martin, the left fielder, stepping in. First pitch from Stoudemire's in the dirt for ball 1, 1-0. Stoudemire has surrendered 1 hit so far today. He's 1 strikeout. He's issued 1 walk. Here's the next pitch. Inside for ball 2, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Pounded into the dirt for strike 1. It's 2-1. Ball was lined foul over the dugout down first base line out under the pecan trees here next to the parking lot. Strike 2, 2-2. And remember, folks, if you find out we're coming to your campus for a baseball or softball game, let us know if you're interested in your child or you singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game, and we'll get you on air that day. The next pitch, curveball outside corner for strike 3, called strike. That's the first out of the inning. Brings us back to the top of the order, and Levi Wilkins 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The Mustangs have put the ball in play. Stoudemire not overpowering. He's just hitting his spots, doing a nice job. The next pitch just misses outside for ball 1, 1-0. The next pitch fouled straight back, 1-1. Good afternoon to Griffin Just as he heads on up the road, heading home this evening. He works there in Jemison with Deidre Gray. The next pitch, curveball. It's a beaut. Cross for strike 2, 1-2. Thank you, Griffin, for listening in. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Wilkins starts to go. He holds back. It's outside for ball 2, 2-2. Two-two pitch, plowed down the right field line and foul. He hit that one hard, just needs to straighten it out a little bit. We'll hold the count now, 2-2. One away, nobody on here, the bottom of the third. One hit on the ground, now to Jurgen at shortstop. He stops, has time, fires. It's not in time. Wilkins legs that one out for another infield hit. One away, Levi Wilkins, the runner on first base. Karson Wilson, the center fielder, steps in now. Sharply hit ball past the third baseman into left field for back-to-back base hits now for the Mustangs. Runners on first and second, and Aiden Gray coming to the plate. Gray chopped one back to the pitcher in the first inning. Stoudemire fires, curveball, swing and a miss for strike 1. Runners on first and second, one away. It's an 0-1 count now to Gray. Here's the 0-1. Gray shows bunt, fouls that one back for strike 2, 0-2. Had he put that one in play, it might have been a brilliant call because it froze everybody on the Maplesville defense. That was not what they expected. 0-2 count now. Fastball in the dirt, bounces away from the catcher. Both runners go, and they will be safe. So runners at second and third, courtesy of the pass ball.
Let's go, Barry.
It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Count stays 1-2. Fastball outside corner. Called strike 3. 2 down now. Runners still second and third. Samir Rincon in. Two out. First pitch to Rincon, in for a strike, 0-1. Next pitch, he goes for strike 2, 0-2. Fastball down the middle, just misses high for ball 1. It's 1-2. Fastball outside corner, just misses for ball 2. Deuce is wild now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ball hit on the button, out toward right field. Jake Harley is there, drops it. Run will score. 2 runs will score. And the Mustangs take a 2-1 lead on an error. And that'll bring Brody Brasher, the designated hitter, to the plate. Runner on first now, 2 away. Mustangs put 2 on the board courtesy of good base running. With 2 out, they were going. On the merry-go-round, the first pitch to Brasher is cross for a strike. It's 0-1. The next is swung on and missed, 0-2. The 0-2 count, here it is. Fastball misses for ball 1, 1-2. Ball hit on the ground, out to shortstop. Jurgen is there, bobbles it. Bobbles it again, and everybody's safe. Two errors in the inning by the Maplesville defense has cost them. 2 runs home here. It's 2-1, 2 down. And runners on first and second as Kevin Harmon steps in. Harmon beat out a throw back in the first inning for an infield hit. His was the first hit of the ball game for the Mustangs. First pitch from Stoudemire in the dirt outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That was a little awkward coming out of his hand. It's 2-0. Sometimes when you're scuffling like this, you start trying to aim the baseball, and it does more harm than good. You just got to cut it loose. Here's the 2-0 pitch. He cuts that one loose, and it's a fastball outside corner for strike 1, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, fouled out of play. Over the first base dugout, back toward the batting cages. It's 2-2. Fastball inside, elevates it, strikes him out on the swing and a miss for the 3rd out of the inning. For the Mustangs in the bottom of the 3rd, there were 2 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 errors and 2 Mustangs left on base. Going into the top of the 4th, it's 2-1 Isabella with the Red Devils coming to the plate on the McKinnon Toyota Nissan High School Baseball Showcase.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
This season, when our local baseball and softball teams take the field, they've got a true MVP backing them up. Deidre Gadberry State Farm. From the first pitch to the final out, Deidre Gadberry State Farm is proud to support our local athletes and their families because protecting what matters most is always a winning play. Whether it's auto, home, life, or business insurance, get coverage that fits your game plan. Cheering for our teams and protecting our community. Deidre Gadberry State Farm in Clanton.
Welcome back. I love that buffer music. I wish that our buffer music was as good as the music that they're playing here at the stadium today. It's really good music. I'm lost in the 80s and early 90s right now. I'm almost positive I heard Brooks and Dunn singing Neon Moon a little while ago, which is one of my all-time favorites. It's in my top 20 all-time country songs. Not that you care about that now that I think about it. So that's why your eyes rolled up in the back of your head. Leading off the top of the fourth inning, the catcher, Luke Gray, strikeout victim, his first time up. First pitch to him's in the dirt for ball one. Hey, Isabella football head coach Tate Leonard wins the prize today. I don't know what it's going to be, but he is the very first coach in the county to get us their football schedule for the coming year. Here's a ball hit sharply on the ground. Third baseman has it. Throw over to first. Wide of the bag. All the way to the fence, and Luke Gray is safe at second. So the ball gets away. It's actually thrown wide of the bag. The arrow will be on the third baseman, goes all the way to the fence. And instead of bouncing off the fence kind of chokes it up and causes it to just stop about 3 feet off the fence. First baseman has to go all the way over, dig that one out of the turf to throw it onto the bag at second. Everybody's safe. Runner on first base, or second base rather, no out. That'll bring up Nolan Brock. Brock, the first baseman, a strikeout victim back in the second inning. First pitch, Brock sees. He fans at it, trying to bunt for strike one. It's 0-1. Red Devils attempting to manufacture runs here in the fourth inning. Next pitch shows bunt again. This one's outside, 1-1. The next pitch. They're going to call that ball two. I thought I heard a ping, but there's so many different sounds going on with bats going on. Folks in the batting cage. Here's the next pitch outside, inside over its head for ball three. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Squares to bunt, puts it on the ground. Pitcher has it. Second baseman's going to cover the bag at first. He's got it. The first baseman was charging on it. Aiden Gray, the pitcher, fields it. The second baseman does a nice job of coming over and being in place. Even though the throw was a little high from Gray, it was still in time. But the sac bunt will advance the runner over to third. One away, runner on third. Brody Barnett steps in. Barnett walked back in the second inning. First pitch to Barnett, fouled straight back, 4, strike 1. Hope you enjoyed Piper Peach Radio's coverage of the candidate forum last night, live from Jemison. Aaron Nelson doing a fantastic job as moderator, assisted by John Sharon at times. John did a nice job. Great interviews with the candidates as well. The next pitch is a curveball inside for strike 2, 0-2. 0-2 pitch. This one's hit on the button high, but it's going to be a Texas leaguer just on the grass in left field. The shortstop goes back to make that catch, and there's 2 away. Brings up Jake Carley. Carley, no official at bats. He had a sacrifice bunt back in the second inning as well. Jake with good speed. He could bunt his way on with a squeeze play. Wouldn't be out of the question. First pitch he sees, swung on and missed for strike 1. I can clearly see it's not going to be a squeeze play. Oh, 2 fouls that one back into the screen. Runner on third, 2 away. That's the tying run on third. Jake Carley, the right fielder, an 0-2 count on him. Curveball hit on the ground out toward third base. Carley with good speed. He'll beat that one out, and there's the infield hit and an RBI by Jake Carley. That'll tie the game at 2 and bring us back to the top of the order. Pierce Jurgen steps in. He's 1 of 2 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. He struck out in the second inning. First pitch of the inning to Jurgen is outside. Catcher comes out of his stance, fires down to the bag at second, and he will throw out Jake Carley attempting to steal. So when we come back for the top of the 5th inning, it'll be Pierce Jurgen getting the nod in the leadoff spot for Maplesville in the top of the 4th. 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error. No Red Devils left on base. We're tied at 2 going into the bottom of the 4th. We're back with more of the McKinnon Toyota Nissan High School Baseball Showcase.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
The plans you have for your property need the right equipment. Kubota has reliable tractors, utility vehicles, and mowers to help you make the most of your land, along with strong dealer support. Stop by today to explore our lineup. Right now, bring home select Kubota BX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $1,500. Now through February 28th, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Get by Clanton Tractor today or visit ClantonTractor.com.
We live here, work here, and raise our families here, just like you. At First Bank of Alabama, we're committed to serving our neighbors with honesty, trust, and care. Every decision we make comes back to making life better for the people right here at home. We're proud to support local businesses, schools, and families because strong communities build a stronger future for us all. You're not just our customers, you're our friends and our neighbors, and that matters to us. First Bank of Alabama, where you are first. Visit us online at fbal.bank.
Member FDIC, equal housing.
And welcome back. Alex Henderson leading it off, the catcher today for Isabella. Curveball at his head, doesn't break. He ducks for ball one. Here's the 1-0 fastball, misses outside. 2-0. Buzzard flying majestically over the ballpark this afternoon. A prophetic statement toward the direction my broadcasting career is going in. Here's the next pitch. Hit on the button, out to third base, past the third baseman. Taken by the shortstop. He's not going to have a chance. Going to be an error down at third base. So runner on first now, no outs. It's Noah Mallory steps in. First pitch to Mallory, hit on the button out into the right field grass, just on the fringe. Second baseman, first baseman can't get there. Right fielder comes a long way to pick it up off the grass. Runners on first and second now with no outs. Wasn't a hard hit, but it was hit where nobody was. That's one of the great sayings, I think. Was it Yogi Berra that said you got to hit it where you got to hit them where they ain't? Why am I asking you, Baden? That is absolutely one of the dumber things that I've done today. Oh, baseball trivia is not his specialty. That will bring up Tyler Martin. Martin, a strikeout victim back in the third inning. Again, runners at first and second, no outs. First pitch, fouled away, fans at a bunt, strike one. Henderson, the catcher on second base, reached because of an error, advanced to second base on a bloop single by Noah Mallory. The next pitch shows bunt again. He did not go on it. It's ball one, 1-1. Don't forget the fifth inning stretch brought to you by Garrison Farm and Home Center in Thorsby. Will be a crew of JV baseball players from Isabella singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" today. The next pitch is bunted foul for strike two, 1-2. And again, if you'd like your child or family members or group of your folks to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," please feel free to contact the station on social media, on email, or comment on a post. Let us know when we're coming to your town you'd like to be the one to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," sponsored by Garrison Farm and Home Center. There's a strikeout for the first out of the inning, brings us back to the top of the order. That's Levi Wilkins. Wilkins 1 for 2 today with a single and a run scored. First pitch he sees in the dirt, runners go, and everybody safe. Runners at second and third. 1 out here. Bottom of the fourth inning. 1-0 count to Wilkins. Here's the next pitch. He holds back for ball 2. Wanted to take a hack at it. He managed to get it back on his shoulder. Didn't follow through with his swing. It's a 2-0 count. The next pitch misses outside. Ball 3, 3-0. One spare base right now for the Mustangs to fill with a 3-0 count. Don't know that he will have the green light here. He does not. He takes a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Lights on here at the stadium now. The next pitch, wild pitch away from the catcher. 1 run will score. Everybody else will advance a base. So Wilkins will walk. Henderson will score on the wild pitch. Noah Mowry advances to third on the wild pitch. Runners at the corner now, 1 away. The Mustangs take a 3-2 lead here, bottom of the 4th. Karson Wilson steps in. He's 1 for 1 of the day with a walk back in the first, a single and a run scored back in the 3rd. Coach White comes out to have a talk with Stoudemire. This is one of those games for both of these squads that you don't want to have to use a bunch of arms if you don't have to.
Let's go 7.
Wilson steps in again. First pitch to Wilson inside. Runner at first goes. And Wilkins is in safely at second with a stolen base. 1-0 pitch. 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0 pitch coming. Outside pass ball. Another run will score, and the runner advances to third. Two runs home here, bottom of the 4th inning. It's 4-2, Isabella. A 2-0 count to Wilson. The 2-0 pitch outside and in the dirt for ball 3, 3-0. .30 pitch, off-speed pitch on the inside corner called strike. It's 3-1. And the breeze has picked back up here now as the sun goes down. 3-1 pitch misses inside for ball 4.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. Here, look how big the box implement is.
Coach White comes back out to have a talk with Stoudemire. We may have seen the last of that young man. And we have, I believe, we've got a pitching change for Maplesville. It'll be Cade Smith coming in relief of Randall Stoudemire. Stoudemire should go to second base. Yes, he will. So Stoudemire, good defensive second baseman, will go out to second base as Cade Smith comes to the mound. Smith in the midst of his warm-up tosses. Aiden Gray set to come to the plate for the Mustangs. Don't forget, folks, the great classic country music you love so much that Piper Peach Radio has become known for comes on just as soon as this game concludes. So have a great evening at home or wherever you are in the world listening classic country on Piper Peach Radio. Bottom of the fourth inning. Score is 4-2. Pitching change as Cade Smith comes to the mound for Maplesville. Aiden Gray comes to the plate for the Mustangs. Snap throw to the bag at first. Runners back in time. Runners at the corners with one away. Bunt by Gray. Taken by Smith. Looks the runner back at third. Fires over to first base in time for the out. Sack bunt. Moves runner over to second base. 2 down now in the inning as Samir Rincon comes in. 0 for 2, but reached on an error. First pitch to Rincon is outside for ball 1. Fastball in the outside corner for strike 1, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2, 1-2. A base hit by Rincon will blow this game open. It's a 2-run advantage now. A base hit would score at least 1. There's a booted ball down at shortstop. The throw over the bag. Jurgen stays with it, makes the throw in time. So Smith comes in and stops the bleeding. For Isabella in the bottom of the fourth, there were 2 runs on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 2 Mustangs left on base. Going into the top of the 5th inning, it's 4-2 Isabella with the top of the Red Devil order coming to the plate.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
And welcome back to the McKinnon Toyota Nissan High School Baseball Showcase. Don't forget, in the middle of the 5th, The fifth inning stretch brought to you by Garrison Farm and Home Center in Thorsby, a group of JV baseball players from Isabella. We'll get you their names here in just a few moments. Will join us to sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Once again, sponsored by Garrison Farm and Home Center in Thorsby. Pierce Jurgen steps in now. Jurgen 1 for 2 on the day with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored, and a strikeout. Jurgen was at the plate when the inning ended last time up. We'll start it with him. First pitch he sees from Gray in the fifth, fouled straight back for strike one. Isabella Mustangs up 4-2 here in the fifth inning. 0-1 count on Jurgen. Aiden Gray has been extremely steady for the Mustangs today. The next pitch hit hard toward right field, down the line, down for at least one. Jurgen turns at the bag at first and will decide to go back to first. Sharply hit baseball to right field. Jurgen is on, leading off with a base hit, and it brings up Cade Smith. Cade Smith now could help himself. He went into pitch there and did a nice job of settling things down in the bottom of the fourth inning. First pitch he sees, hits on the button over to third. Throw is high and draws the second baseman off the bag at second base. So Pierce Jurgen is safe there on the error by the third baseman. Smith reaches on the fielder's choice, and it brings up Eli Hubbard. Hubbard 0 for 1 today, walked, stole a base, and reached on an error back in the third. First pitch he sees just misses. It's a fastball outside for ball one. Curveball in for strike, a nice one. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on its way in the dirt for ball two, 2-1. Deidre and Chris, if you guys are listening this evening, your son's done a nice job on the mound for Isabella today. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Curveball misses for ball three, 3-1. The next pitch inside for ball four. That'll load the bases for the Red Devils. And it brings up Aiden Abbott. Folks listening in from 5 states today, as well as Ottawa, Canada. Thank you for joining us today on Piper Peach Radio's coverage of high school baseball. First pitch to Aiden Abbott. It's a nice curveball in for strike one. It's 0-1. Abbott, 0 for 1 today, popped out to the first baseman, and he had an RBI sac fly. Oh, 1 hit on the grass, foul. Catcher comes over, camps out under it, and makes the play. So 1 down now as Aiden Abbott pops out to the catcher. That brings up Drayden Brown. What are we going to see? We're going to see a pitch hitter for Maplesville. Taking a quick look to see what we have there. am looking for that young man's name, and I am not finding it. And I know that is very odd. And I apologize for that. First pitch, hit high and out of play for strike one. Oh, 1. Swung on and missed for strike two. It's 0-2. Curveball misses inside. It was a nice pitch, 1-2. Little baseball trivia for you, Baden. Why does the pitcher raise one leg when he throws a pitch? If he raised two, he'd fall down. You know what the biggest diamond in New York City is, Baden? Yankee Stadium. That's the biggest diamond in New York City. Next pitch is in for a ball. It's 2-2. Here's a baseball hit foul down the right field line. We'll keep it at 2-2. Well, for the person that sent me those, the first two were funny. The others were, well, not so much. It's 2-2. Here's the pitch outside that runs the count full now, 3-2. First you raise your right leg, then you raise your left leg, then you run to the hospital. Curveball inside, catches the corner for strike three. 2 away. The Mustangs 1 out away from getting out of this bases-loaded jam. Luke Gray steps in. Baden, did you know that the guy that invented the hokey pokey died the other day? It was really kind of a bad situation. They'd put his left foot in. He'd stick his left foot out. He'd stick his right foot in. First pitch is strike one, 0-1. That was a funeral home joke if you didn't get that. There are others, but people frown when I give those out. Here's a fastball inside on the corner for strike two, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, hit through the hole, past third baseman. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score, and Maplesville on a 2 RBI single here in the top of the 5th has tied the game at 4. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Luke Gray with a 2 RBI single. And Nolan Brock stands in. First pitch he sees is in for a strike. He's 0 for 1 today with a sacrifice bunt. He's also struck out. The 0-1 left outside for ball 1, 1-1. Our singers have arrived here. We'll give you their names in just a moment. Swing and a miss for strike two, 1-2. Big looping swing there for Brock. Runner in scoring position. That is the go-ahead run. Standing at the bag at second. It's a 1-2 count with 2 away here, top of the 5th. Next pitch misses. It's 2-2. and a miss for strike 3. And that'll do it for Maplesville in the top of the 5th inning for the Red Devils. 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 2 Red Devils left on base. Going into the bottom of the 5th inning, the score's tied 4-4. And now it is time for our Garrison Farm and Home Center 5th inning stretch. Brought to you once again by Garrison Farm and Home Center in Thorsby. Joining us today, JV baseball players for the Isabella Mustangs, Crimson Walker, Ced Bringas, Peyton Howell, Antonio Aquino, Brody Adams. Those are our singers today. And guys, we are ready to do so. On the count of 3, let's sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. For the whole team. If they don't win, it's a shame. 4 is 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Take me out to the ball game, everybody. Give yourselves a hand, guys. Great job. The 5th inning stretch, Take Me Out to the Ball Game by a smattering of Mustang JV baseball players, brought to you by the Isabella Mustangs and Garrison Farm and Home Center in Thorsby. Good job, everybody. We appreciate you. And that will bring us to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Brody Brasher is up. Brasher 0 for 2 on the day. He reached on an error the last time up. First pitch he sees from Smith is in for a strike. Hard hit ball past the third baseman into left field. Brasher's first hit, and the Mustangs are off and running here in the bottom of the 5th. Kevin Harmon stands in. Snap throw to the bag at first. Runner is back. Runner on first, no outs. Harmon 1 for 2 of the night with an infield single and a strikeout. Pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Hard hit baseball, right center field. That is all the way to the fence, into the gap. It's going to be a double, stand-up double for Kevin Harmon. Hardest hit baseball of the night, into the gap in right center field. Runners at second and third. And I'm not saying his teammates might have been making fun of him for his speed, but they were clearly making fun of him for his speed. But when you hit the baseball that high and that deep and that far, you don't have to be fast to get 2 bags out of it. A good job of hitting that time by Kevin Harmon. Don't really know what's going on here, but there's a conversation being had by the Maplesville head coach with the field officials. Both guys are in having a discussion with Coach White. This has absolutely been a back and forth game. We've seen timely hitting. We've seen really good base running. defense has been difficult for both squads, and that's where most of these runs have come from. But we've also seen really good pitching, especially from Aiden Gray, who's done a very nice job on the mound for Isabella. Alex Henderson steps in now. Henderson is 0 for 2. He reached on an error and scored a run in the 4th inning. Curveball to start him. Cross for a strike. It's 0-1. Beginning to cool off nicely here at the park tonight. Going to have a speed-up runner coming in now for the Mustangs. Going to take a look and get that young man's name. Did you get a number for him, Baden, the young man that just went to the bag at second? One 0 count. 0-1 count, rather. There's the ball outside, 1-1. I want to say it was Nichols, the speed-up runner. Ball put in play. Chopper, second baseman, comes in, has to try to make a sliding stop and can't. That was absolutely hit into no man's land. That's going to be an infield hit, and it will load the bases. Noah Mallory steps in. Noah had a sharply hit single back last inning. He's 1 for 2 on the day, so he has a single and a run scored to his credit today. First pitch he sees is low and outside for ball 1. Bases full of Mustangs. Swing and a miss for strike 1. It's 1-1.
Let's go, Noah.
Fouled straight back into the cage for strike 2, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the button. High. Out behind the bag at second base. Handled nicely there by the second baseman, Stoudemire, for the first out of the inning. Tyler Martin now for the Mustangs, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts tonight, holding down left field for the Mustangs. First pitch is in the dirt, blocked up well by Gray. Ball 1. Ball hit sharply. Mustangs off and running. Second baseman is there. To shortstop for 1. Onto the bag at first. Not in time. Mustangs will take a 5-1 lead. Two outs. Martin with an RBI. Levi Wilkins, the leadoff batter, up now for the Mustangs. Snap throw to the bag at first. Runners back in time. Again, runners at the corners. 2 away. Mustangs take a 5-4 lead here at the bottom of the 5th inning. A base hit makes that more. First pitch into Wilkins is in for a curveball strike, 0-1. Wilkins 1 for 2 tonight with a single to run scored, a walk, and a stolen base. Fastball catches the corner for strike 2, 0-2. Next pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. I think Baden may have just gone through the deck here at Isabella. I don't know what just happened, but it felt like the whole thing was coming down there for a minute. Ball hit sharply, taken by Smith at pitcher. Throw over to the bag at first in time. They get 1 run out of a bases loaded fix for the Maplesville Red Devils. The Mustangs take that lead 5-4. It's 1 run on 3 hits. There were no errors. 2 Mustangs left on base. That's going to be the tail of the tape for the Mustangs. Are going to be frustrated with this because that's 8 left on base tonight for Isabella. Going into the top of the 6th, Isabella leads 5-4 with the Red Devils coming to the plate. Bottom third of the order.
Hit a grand slam for your health at Workout Anytime in Clanton. Whether you're stepping up to the plate or cheering from the bleachers, Workout Anytime is built to help you win. With 24/7 member access to matrix strength training and premium recovery like hydro massage and infrared saunas. It's your fitness, your schedule. Workout Anytime in Clanton, proudly sponsoring our local baseball and softball stars.
Jump around, jump around, jump up, and get down. It is the top of the 6th inning. Mustangs lead 5-4 in the McKinnon Toyota Nissan High School Baseball Showcase. Thank you once again to folks that are sponsoring tonight, including Premier Pawn and Pistol there in Jemison. Go by and take a look at a great inventory of handguns and rifles, shotguns, and all the ammunition you can stand there at Jonathan Varden's business, Premier Pawn and Pistol, a proud sponsor of high school baseball in Chilton County. Brody Barnett steps in now for Maplesville to lead off the top of the 6th inning. 0 for 1 of the day, popped up to the shortstop. Last time up, he walked back in the 2nd inning. It's still Aiden Gray on the mound. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball catches it for strike 2. The curveball for Gray tonight has been exceptional. He has pitched that consistently for strikes all night long. Fastball outside for ball 1. Trying to get him to chase. He didn't. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball inside corner called. Strike 3. 1 away brings up Jake Carley. Carley 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI. He had a sacrifice bunt back in the 2nd. Don't forget the Mustang Feast, the 31st annual event this Saturday night. Seatings at 4 and 6 at Mulberry Baptist Church. Call the school, 280-2770 for tickets. Go by the fishing hole or get in touch with head coach Tate Leonard, and they can get you seated for a fantastic meal and a great time of fellowship and fun. Go in, relax, enjoy some food, and maybe win some prizes. That's the Mustang Feast this Saturday night in Isabella, Mulberry Baptist Church. Seating's available at 4 and 6. Breaking ball misses outside for ball 1-0 to Carly. Fastball misses for ball 2-0. The one thing about Gray this evening, he has just looked relaxed throughout the evening. He just finds a spot, throws the ball. Big curveball that time, swung on and missed for strike 1, 2-1. And when he may be having a little trouble with the fastball spotting it, he goes right back to that curveball, and it has been on all night. The next pitch, another curveball, called strike 2. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch fastball outside runs the count full, 3-2. Coach Leonard Cade Bine passed a couple of tickets to the Mustang Feast along to Piper Peach Radio. When he did it, Baden's stomach immediately started growling. Steak and shrimp, and good gracious, I don't know what all they're going to have this time, but it will be quite the spread and worth every dollar spent. Here's a ground ball down to third base. Third baseman's got it up and over to the bag at first. In time. 2 down. Brings us back to the top of the order. And this is Pierce Jurgen. Jurgen 2 for 3 on the night with 2 singles, a stolen base, and 2 runs scored. Red Devils looking for a little 2-out magic here, trailing 5-4, top of the 6th inning. Ball hit sharply down to the bag at first base. Takes a wicked hop right in front of the first baseman. Bounces off of his shin, and Jurgen will be safe on the error. Cade Smith now steps in. Smith 0 for 3, but he's reached twice. He reached on an error in the first, stole a base, reached on a fielder's choice in the 5th, and scored a run. Jurgen at the bag at first, 2 away. Here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle, off the mound. Taken by the shortstop. Time to throw. He makes the throw, and it is in time for the out. Nice job by the Mustang defense staying with one that could have gone squirrely on that wicked bounce off the mound. For Maplesville on the top of the 6th, there were no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 Red Devil left on base. Going into the bottom of the 6th, Mustangs 5-4 with a lead, looking to add to it with the heart of the lineup coming up on the McKinnon Toyota Nissan High School Baseball Showcase.
This season, when our local baseball and softball teams take the field, they've got a true MVP backing them up. Deidre Gadberry State Farm. From the first pitch to the final out, Deidre Gadberry State Farm is proud to support our local athletes and their families because protecting what matters most is always a winning play. Whether it's auto, home, life, or business insurance, get coverage that fits your game plan. Cheering for our teams and protecting our community. Deidre Gadberry State Farm in Clanton.
And welcome back to the bottom half of the 6th. Mustangs with a 1-run advantage. Cade Smith still on the mound. Leading it off for the Mustangs will be Karson Wilson. Wilson 1 for 1 of the night, but he's reached all 3 times. He has 2 walks, a single, and a run scored. Coach Tate Leonard up here with us on the platform just leaned over and said the kid's an 8th grader. He plays older than that for sure. First pitch he sees outside for ball 1. Coach, I knew he was young, but I had no idea he was that young. Pitch is fouled back for strike 1, 1-1. This is a young Mustang team, by and large. Good things ahead for Isabella, certainly. The next pitch swung on, fouled down the third baseline. Strike 2, it's 1-2. Night finally has fallen here in Isabella. Swing and a miss for strike 3. First out of the inning, that'll bring up Aiden Gray. Gray 0 for 2 of the night with a sacrifice bunt. First pitch to Gray inside for ball 1, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Goes out to get a high fastball. Blasts that one over the backstop and out of play for strike 1, 1-1. One pitch, hit hard, back to the pitcher. Cade Smith does a nice job, settles in, makes the throw to the bag at first for the out. 2 away, that'll bring up Samir Rincon. Rincon 0 for 3 to the night. He did reach on an error. First pitch he sees inside for ball 1. Next is in the dirt for ball 2, 2-0. Breaking ball inside on the corner for strike 1, 2-1. Took a cut fastball the last time up. Here's a hard hit ball blasted up through the middle, over the bag at second, out into center field. Rincon with his first base hit of the ball game. First base runner of the 6th inning. That'll bring up Brody Brasher, the designated hitter. Brasher 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. He did reach on an error as well. First pitch to Brasher, swung on and missed for strike 1. Not sure that was a curveball, maybe a changeup. He was expecting fastball. Here's the next pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. Misses for ball 1, 1-1. Ball hit sharply on the ground, down to third base. He'll bobble it, and everybody's safe. Runners at first and second with 2 out. Kevin Harmon steps in. Harmon with a gapper double back in the 5th inning. He's 2 for 3, a single double and a strikeout runner in scoring position. He'd like to put some security runs on the board for the Mustangs. First pitch he sees is in the dirt for ball one. One of his friends sitting up here on the platform tonight, won't tell you which one, don't want to get him in trouble, said, man, he's slow, but he sure can hit the baseball. The next pitch is in the dirt. Handled nicely, blocked up by Luke Gray. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss for strike one, 2-1. Ball fouled away for strike two, 2-2. Called strike three. For the Mustangs in the bottom half of the sixth inning. No runs on one hit. There was one error. Two Mustangs left on base. That's 10 LOBs for the ball game for the Mustangs. That'll take us to the top of the seventh inning. The Red Devils down to their final three outs, trailing the Mustangs 5-4 on the McKinnon Toyota Nissan High School Baseball Showcase on Piper Peach Radio.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
And welcome back. We're into the top of the seventh inning here. Maplesville down to its final three outs. JV baseball to take place after this one. But what you'll hear right here on Piper Peach Radio is the Classic Country Caravan. Absolutely terrific classic country. You can hear it wherever you are. We're the kind of app, kind of station you can put on and leave on. 3 platforms on one app, one website. Piper Peach Gospel, and Piper Peach Espanol. Download the app today under your personal device from your app store for free. Find us on the World Wide Web at piperpeachradio.com. Or say, Alexa, play Piper Peach Radio. We think, in fact, we know, you'll be glad you did. I think hopefully we had 2 or 3 more downloads as those young men sang Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I'm sure it was their moms. Their dads were probably having nightmares about having to hear those guys sing. But they did a very good job. Maybe the best job that we've had so far this year. Levi Wilkins on for an inning of relief. If he can make it through this one, he'll get the save. Aiden Gray will get the win. Eli Hubbard steps in. Hubbard 0 for 1 tonight. He's reached all 3 times. He's walked twice, stole a base, and reached on an error. Maplesville will be in action tomorrow at 1:30 as they host West Blockton. The first pitch to Hubbard is high for ball one. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. Hubbard wanted every bit of that. Got none of it, but he wanted it. It's 1-1. Next pitch is in the dirt for ball two, 2-1. This is the stage of the game where Wilkins needs to be smart. The competitive juices flow, but you can't afford to overthrow or make a mistake here. Next pitch, low in the dirt for ball three, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch on its way and in the dirt for ball four. Hubbard has reached base for the fourth time tonight. It brings up Aiden Abbott. Abbott 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly and an RBI. He's popped up twice. First pitch he sees is outside for ball one, 1-0. Next pitch is inside and low for ball two, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on its way. Fastball on the inside corner for strike one. It's 2-1. We talked a few minutes ago. We've talked 3 or 4 times tonight about the Mustang Feast. I don't know who came up with that all those years ago, but it has really been one of the premier events for sponsoring high school athletics annually in Chilton County ever since its inception. It's just a wonderful time, folks, getting together. The next pitch looks the runner over at first. Comes set, ready to throw. The next pitch is ball 4 inside. Runners at first and second. No out. I know they'd love to see you there. If you'll make that call this week while you still have time, 280-2770 is the school number here at Isabella. Give Coach Tate Leonard a call or email him for tickets or find him at the fishing hole. Mustang Feast this Saturday night. Seatings at 4 and 6 at Mulberry Baptist Church. Supporting Mustang athletics. Another one of those things that makes communities like we have in Chilton County special is that they gravitate toward these high school athletic programs. There's so many people out there asking for money, trying to convince people to sponsor and do things of this nature. Anytime that you can support high school athletics in these communities, because they are important to the school, but they are the lifeblood of these communities. Let me just encourage you to do so. One of the ways you can do that is by getting involved with the Mustang Feast this weekend. Drayden Brown back in, 0 for 2 on the night. Fastball high for ball one. Next pitch in the dirt. Gray stops it.
Come on, Levi, you got it, baby. Let's go.
It's 2-0. Gray blocked that one up and kept it from getting away, which would have meant both of these runners would have advanced to base. Abbott and Hubbard both with good speed on the base paths. Here's the 2-0 to Brown. Fastball catches the corner inside for strike one. It's 2-1. Brown squares the bunt, puts it on the ground out to the pitcher. Wilkins has it, fires over to first in time, but it's a sac bunt that advances both runners now into scoring position. The tying run at third, the go-ahead run at second. One away, and Luke Gray steps in. Gray was a hero his last time up with a 2 RBI single to left field. A base hit, especially if it's hit on the ground, you would assume that it would score 2. First pitch sends Gray bailing out of the batter's box. It's 1-0. Remember Randy Johnson doing that to John Kruk in an All-Star game. Next pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. That was the result that night, too. Kruk didn't want to get back in the batter's box with the ball blasting at him at 102 miles an hour. So next pitch, this one's fouled away, 1-2.
Let's go, Ivan.
Little sweet chin music sometimes is required to make those guys stepping in the batter's box, especially the ones that like to crowd the plate, think twice about doing so. Swing and a miss for strike three. 2 away, and Nolan Brock steps in. Brock, the final hope tonight for Maplesville. Said Luke Gray a minute ago as the catcher. That's completely incorrect. Luke Gray was the batter. The catcher behind the plate for Isabella, who has done a very nice job tonight, is Alex Henderson. Done a very good job defensively for the Mustangs tonight. Tying run at third, or the go-ahead run at second. Nolan Brock, 0 for 2 on the night with 2 strikeouts. He also had a sacrifice bunt. Comes to the plate. Henderson called time to go out and speak with the pitcher, Levi Wilkins. And now he's back. Behind the plate, Wilkins is on the mound, and Brock is at the plate. The first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Here's the 1-0. Curveball over the head of Brock for ball one, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, fastball. No, it missed. I thought it caught the corner. It's 2-1. Two one pitch, left high, it's 3-1. The 3-1. In the dirt for ball four. The bases are loaded for Maplesville. Brock at first.
Let's go, baby.
Abbott at second. Hubbard at third. Brody Barnett steps in. Time called as the Isabella coach comes out to have a talk with the infield. 4 errors tonight for Isabella. Got to make sure they've got their minds together. Four errors tonight for Maplesville. We've got a pitching change, as a matter of fact. They have reinserted Aiden Gray. So Wilkins will return to his position. Aiden Gray comes back to the mound. I suspect we may see a heavy dose of the curveball that has worked so well throughout the evening. Brody Barnett, 0 for 2 on the night. He struck out, he popped out, and he walked. So here's the question. In this scenario, could Gray get the win and the save? I don't recall in this situation before. He has the win. Levi Wilkins came on to close it out. The bases are loaded. Aiden Gray has returned.
Let's go, Barry.
If I could give it to him, I would, but it's not my rule. Baden says, yes, it is. So if he does it, I'm going to say he did it anyway. How about that? Whether or not you can fairly do that or, by the rules do that, who cares? It's my world. You're just living in it, Baden. I've told you that before. Brody Barnett steps in now to face Aiden Gray. Bases are juiced. Barnett steps in. The first pitch from Gray, curveball in the dirt. No, catches the corner before it plows into the dirt for strike one. Bottom fell out of that one, guys. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Curveball again. This one's hit foul down the left field line. Barnett's behind 0-2. Gray has a little wiggle room now. Top of the 7th inning, 2 out. Bases are loaded. Mustangs with a 5-4 lead. The tying run is at third. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses. It's 1-2. Crowd of 150 here tonight at the ballpark, maybe a couple hundred. Here's the pitch, swung on, belted, foul, out of play. That's still 1-2. That would have been the first ball off of Big Juicy, missed it by about 2 feet. That, by the way, is not somebody here at the stadium. That's actually the station vehicle. By now, you should know that if you listen to any of the baseball. Here's the 1-2 pitch, curveball, swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's the ball game. Final score, Isabella Mustangs 5, the Maplesville Red Devils 4. Aiden Gray pitches an outstanding ball game. Levi Wilkins comes on in relief. Aiden Gray, who was the pitcher of record, comes back in to close it out himself. He gets the win, and were anybody else, he'd get the save as well. When we come back, we'll wrap it up here in Isabella. Mustangs win 5-4.
The plans you have for your property need the right equipment. Kubota has reliable tractors, utility vehicles, and mowers to help you make the most of your land, along with strong dealer support. Stop by today to explore our lineup. Right now, bring home select Kubota BX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $1,500. Now through February 28th, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Get by Clanton Tractor today or visit ClantonTractor.com.
We live here, work here, and raise our families here, just like you. At First Bank of Alabama, we're committed to serving our neighbors with honesty, trust, and care. Every decision we make comes back to making life better for the people right here at home. We're proud to support local businesses, schools, and families because strong communities build a stronger future for us all. You're not just our customers, you're our friends and our neighbors, and that matters to us. First Bank of Alabama, where you are first. Visit us online at fbal.bank.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Get a grand slam for your health at Workout Anytime in Clanton. Whether you're stepping up to the plate or cheering from the bleachers, Workout Anytime is built to help you win. With 24/7 member access to Matrix strength training and premium recovery like hydro massage and infrared saunas. It's your fitness, your schedule. Workout Anytime in Clanton, proudly sponsoring our local baseball and softball stars. Experience the charm of Maplesville. From friendly faces to family-friendly events, scenic parks, and local shops, our town is where community and tradition thrive. Visit Maplesville today, where you're always welcome.
Maplesville Pharmacy, where personalized care meets convenience. Our dedicated team is here to assist you with expert guidance on prescriptions, over-the-counter medications, and more. Experience the difference today at Maplesville Pharmacy, your trusted partner in health. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
And welcome back. Final score in 7. Isabella Mustangs 5-4. Come from behind win for the Mustangs tonight. Aiden Gray, 6 1/3 innings, picks up the win. He gave up 4 runs on 4 hits. 3 of those were earned. He struck out 9 and walked 3. An outstanding performance by Aiden Gray. Offensively, the Mustangs picked up 8 hits. 2 of those by Kevin Harmon, including a double and a single. Tyler Martin drove in a run, so Kevin Harmon is the offensive player of the game, but the player of the game tonight will be Aiden Gray. A fantastic job on the mound tonight. He had a nasty curveball working throughout the night and did a great job. That was the game winner. The Mustangs defense struggled. They had 4 errors behind him, but still managed to fight through those to come away with a win. For Maplesville, Randall Stoudemire will take the loss. There were 5 errors behind him on defense, and that cost him. That really cost them runs. It really cost them opportunities this evening. Pierce Jurgen is the offensive player of the game. 2 for 4 tonight with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Aiden Abbott tonight had an RBI. Luke Gray 1 for 4 with 2 RBI. And Jake Carley 1 for 2 with an RBI. So that will wrap things up here. We're still trying to make a determination about what we're going to do on Thursday, but it looks like softball at Thorsby as the Isabella Mustangs take on the Thorsby Rebels there in T-Town. That's going to do us. We'll be back to baseball. Folks, we've got county tournament softball next week and then county tournament baseball the following week. Lots and lots of sports on air over the course of the next couple of weeks. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors, including Sunshine Restoration, as well as Clanton Outdoors and Premier Pawn and Pistol. And as always, we thank Garrison Farm and Home Center for sponsoring the 5th inning stretch and Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Go by and see those folks in Thorsby. And we especially thank McKinnon Toyota Nissan for their sponsorship of the high school baseball showcase. Don't forget country music, classic country caravan on Piper Peach Radio as soon as we break the broadcast here. Folks, we've enjoyed our evening in Isabella. The hospitality is great as always. Wonderful time to see great friends, and that's what our folks here in all these communities have become. So for my broadcast colleague and the chief cook and bottle washer Baden Little, I'm Jason Green. My time is up. I thank you for yours. Good night from Isabella. God bless you, and God bless America.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.